This time on Warlords, Nick parks his tanks in neat rows, and John wishes he had spent his points more wisely. Warhammer 40,000 like you've never seen it before. This is Warlords Battle Reports. Leading the massed armies of the Imperium, Nick commands an Imperial Guard Tank detachment.
I think the key for me is setting up my tanks in such a way that when Drago and all the Sanguinary Guard come in on deep strike, I'll be able to take care of them.
He faces the elite of the elite, John's Golden Blood Angels, with an allied detachment of Grey Knights Terminators.
My army's really small, but it's very, very strong and depends on deep strike. So my plan is to outmaneuver and outsmart the IG and take out those tanks.
The mission is selected, the board set, and the armies are deployed. Now it's time for war. Turn 1. Nick wins the toss-up and selects John to go first. With only 3 units on the board, John tucks his Sanguinary Guard safely behind the massive building, while the Dread Knight rushes forward to take cover behind the tower. But Nick is waiting for him. He shuffles his pretty parking lot to face the challenge on his left. Leman Russes unload on the Dread Knight, causing some pain but unable to knock it out. Meanwhile, his Manicore launches a rocket barrage against the Golden Guard, knocking out 2, but the units remain a danger. Turn 2. Reinforcements arrive in force. Dante and a unit of Sanguinary Guard deep strike on the right flank, while 10 Grey Knights Terminators, led by Drago himself, arrive on the left. Dante's crew quickly eliminate a Leman Russ, while the remaining units take up position to strike next turn. But Nick has been waiting for this very moment. His tanks quickly split and drive against both threats. 5 tanks and 2 veteran squads only manage light damage upon the Grey Knights. But on the opposite flank, John is not so lucky. The fury of Nick's executioner completely destroys Dante and his crew, granting Nick first blood and the Warlord victory points. The remaining tanks finish off the Dread Knight in quick order. Turn 3. The Emperor's elite remain undaunted and hurl themselves into the fray. The Grey Knights launch a charge against their adversaries while the remaining Sanguinary Guard drive for the relic. The Grey Knights wreck the Manicore and damage a Leman Russ, but it is not enough. Nick's remaining tanks unload on Drago and his men, killing the leader and 3 more of his men. Meanwhile, Plasma Fire eliminates 3 more Sanguinary Guard. Oh, how the bell tolls for the pride of the Emperor.
This has been a nightmare. Dante, Drago, they're both dead. Almost 2 squads SG are gone. He's wiping me out left and right. I don't know if I'm going to make it till turn 5.
I mean, the truth is my plans work perfectly. Just destroy Drago. Sanguinary Guard are in shambles. This game's in the bag.
Turn 4. The Emperor never accepts defeat. John's remaining forces go kamikaze directly at the inferior Imperial Guard. The last Grey Knights charge and destroy a Chimera, but the Sanguinary Guard find themselves in the open and vulnerable. Nick's Vendetta Flyer finally arrives and deals the final death blows. The Sanguinary Guard all fall under a barrage of las cannon and plasma fire. Surrounded and cut off, the Grey Knights reenact the movie 300 and die to the last man.
I got tabled on turn 4. I mean, everything that could have gone wrong just went wrong. And he was rolling great, and he just had a lot more shots, and I had 2 little targets, and I'll be back. This is not over.
the Vendetta came in on the last turn, finally, and came in, finished off most of the Sanguinary Guard, the Executioner Plasma Cannon, finally finished off all the Paladins, and the truth is, like, I kind of feel bad beating my friend, but at the same time, really enjoy beating him too.
Nick takes home the Winner's Cup for his resounding victory. John gets to carry the embarrassment of humiliating defeat. Tabled on turn 4? Dude, recheck your list and try again on Warlords Battle Reports. Thanks for watching. Like us, follow us, and subscribe to us to get the latest news and episodes. Check out our website for the in-depth analysis and to find out how you can be a contestant.